On this note, let's take a look at extremely large baby man who works in politics. I am, of course, talking about Linky RD, trans rights forever. Trans rights now, trans rights in the future, and trans rights forever, okay? Let's watch perennial baby man Charlie Kirk talk about Thanksgiving and look like he has some kind of other real life issue going on. Um, doesn't look like he's having a good one, folks. Let me put it that way. Linky RD, thank you very much for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it very much.
The left.
Let's make his face big. Now, one of the things I do have to say about Charlie Kirk, and I'm not trying to be super mean, but when I saw this image of him, I assumed that it was photoshopped because his face looks his proportions are very strange. And he looks like he's having an extremely bad day. Anyway, let's see what he has to say in this minute-long clip. I'm sure it's very informative, okay? Open minds, people. Open minds.
The left has always hated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
It's true. I hear the word Thanksgiving and I bleed from the eyes. It's true.
Can be interpreted as a religious holiday if you believe in giving thanks to a creator. But they hate Thanksgiving because they believe there is nothing you should be thankful for in America. This is an awful place. It is cancerous, rotten to the core. Tear it all down. Burn it from within.
Okay. Well, first off, okay, we're gonna take a couple of steps back here, people. First off, there are religious people on the left. Let's not make this like weird mental leap that there aren't religious people on the left. There aren't people on the left who like believe in a higher power because frankly, there are plenty of people on the left who are religious. But the Australian left don't have a Thanksgiving to hate. Well, Joe, you have to understand. Charlie Kirk only thinks that Charlie Kirk only believes in America. Okay, anything outside of America doesn't exist. As far as he's concerned, Australia is a silly place where people fall off the continent. Um, Let's see. I understand. Do not be so afraid to be called anti-Semitic. Many people are intolerant because of their ignorance. Many more on the right than on the left, but ignorance runs rampant in both camps. And just to clarify, in case someone would maybe think something bad, I am not religiously intolerant in any way. Disco Rat, I don't think my stance is like a really hard one to understand. You should avoid optically aligning yourself with neo-Nazis. That's my point. I'm not afraid of being called anti-Semitic because my stance is anti-Zionism. I'm not afraid of being called anti-Semitic for that reason, but I also would avoid optics that make me seem like I might align with neo-Nazis. That I think that is a good distinction to make. Also, Matt Harvey, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So anyway, people on the left can be religious. It's fine. And I don't think people on the left tend to disagree with Thanksgiving because of any religious connotations. But anyway,
they believe there is nothing you should be thankful for in America. This is an awful place. It is cancerous, rotten to the core. Tear it all down. Burn it from within. Why would you be thankful? Instead, we need a revolution.
Yeah. He's correct. We do need a revolution. Yes, correct. Linky RD, correct. Don't be like Jimmy Dore and Crystal Ball. I agree. If you're leftist, don't be like Jimmy Dore or Crystal Ball. By all means, avoid every avenue that might lead you to being like Jimmy Dore, please. Why is he holding that pen? Well, you know, what I don't understand is why he looks like he's in front of like a what's it called? Like when sports stars have like those news conferences, and they're like, yeah, I got drafted, it's pretty cool, I'm feeling pretty pumped, you know. He looks like he's in front of that, but this is just like his show. This is what it looks like. Um so anyway, um yeah, except people on the left aren't saying Thanksgiving is bad because they hate America. Yeah, it looks like he's sponsoring himself. True. True.
Remember, as the Students for a Democratic Society radicals once wrote in the 1960s, they said, conflict is the origin of everything.
My dude, you are back. Sorry, ignoring the like actual content that he's talking about. I just have to point this out. My guy has like millions of dollars from backers who are billionaires. He can't afford like a teleprompter, guys. He's clearly reading from like a script that's like down here, which makes it weird because his eyes keep flickering back and forth. Anyway, small nitpick. We'll go back. I'm being kind of an asshole. Okay, we'll take him on the content. Okay, good faith brains. Okay.
Once wrote in the 1960s, they said, conflict is the origin of everything. What happens when you're thankful? By definition, you're less likely to be involved and engaged in conflict. Thanksgiving is supposed to de-escalate any sort of pre-existing issues in our country. And now they're using the virus as an excuse for you not to be thankful. We'll be right back.
What? What? Wait, what? That was so incoherent. Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting around the Thanksgiving table and like there's an empty chair because somebody died from COVID-19, maybe this isn't a good year to be thankful for things. Yeah. And also, yeah, Linky RD is correct. In America, Thanksgiving is oftentimes simplified to, gee golly, pilgrims came over and Indians and pilgrims helped each other, and that's the end of the story. Haha. Super, super positive. Let's ignore everything that happened after that. Yeah, nothing bad happened after that at all in America. But I think that's just what like the general narrative around Thanksgiving in the United States is largely why the left doesn't tend to be keen on Thanksgiving. It's not the ethos of like, you know, giving thanks. It's not the ethos of like being grateful or anything like that. It's the surrounding narrative. Like, this is one of the weird things that like I don't understand about the right. Like, there are tons of things you could legitimately criticize the left. Like, the left has a lot of problems. And I don't understand why they have to make up these straw man arguments that are completely bullshit.